Let's be back. Um, Hello everybody. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. My name's Nikki for the fucking second time, third time. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to curse, but I'm just gonna already press spacebar. So we're playing the Godfather, the game, which is a GTA style game, like open world, based on the iconic movies directed by, let's see if I remember, Francis Ford Coppola. Fun factoid of the day.
My husband was always loyal to you.
And of course, if you're playing video games based off movies, you're gonna have some cutscenes starting. We actually do not start the timer here because we don't actually have movement of a character. We gain movement of the character after this cutscene. So this actually explains how the character that we make, because there's a create a character section before this.
Please. He needs your help.
This game based on true events. This game is based on like the movie, right? So like, it's basically one-on-one with the movie. Yeah, like I play most games that start like that too, but this game is different in the sense that you like. This is already like 3 minutes of cutscene, so.
Thank you, Luca. My most valued friend.
Don Corleone, I'm gonna leave you now because
This is our big friend, Luca Brasi. We're gonna have
One more thing, my friend.
he's gonna teach us the ropes in a bit, but I shouldn't spoil things, of course.
Thought you deserved a cut of loot, huh? Just because you drove the fucking car? I'm the leader of this gang, and you get what I say you get. Stay down, punk! Check his pockets.
my name is Luca Brasi. I've been looking for you.
So, after I press spacebar, I'll probably count to 5, and then you can start the timer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start. Here, like, the combat is explained to you pretty much. Normally we would like fight him by punching him and stuff like that, but choking is actually the fastest way of killing somebody in melee, so that's how we're gonna do that.
So, kid, you and me, we got some business. Come take a walk. I've been looking for you for a while. You and me.
So now we're gonna start doing the main speed tech in the game, which is dialogue canceling. You do that by either timing a grab or a throw. Okay, nice talk. Oof. All right, already great. We're already. This is already fantastic. Okay, but we start back here, so I guess it's fine. So normally we get into a car right away, but of course this is a marathon run, so nothing is as it seems. Alright, we're just gonna get out the car, walk over to the save house. I'm done. Yeah, we're instead we only just started. Here they ask you to save, and it's basically you basically save like, what is it, like a second or two, by you save a second or two. Everything is going to shit today. Okay, so you save a second or two by canceling the save prompts,
Hey, kid.
and there we were supposed to pick up the phone and meet Luca outside, which we're doing right now.
It's less crowded now. I like that. Makes it easier for a man to get his business done. I make good money, I help the family, I get a little action on the side. But one thing must be understood. I would never go against your Godfather. Don Corleone.
That is true. I got a car right away in the face. That's actually like the first time that ever happened.
Old Emilio.
Immediately just got run over.
Damn about paying us respect. He's giving his kickbacks to the Tatalias. Needs to be taught a lesson.
So in some loading screens you can already move. I think in this one you can't, but in others you can. So basically what we're trying to do now is we're we're extorting this guy, and normally you can't skip his dialogue, but if you time a throw as you're talking to him and you let go of him, you can basically.
You afraid? No one.
And again, choking is the fastest way most of the time of putting pressure on somebody.
Hey, this is my neighborhood. You and your paisan must honor me.
Okay, okay. I don't want no trouble.
I don't like cheapskates, but I'll take what you've got. Maybe we'll see each other around.
Very true, okay. Shout out to my mod
Jeez,
in the
what's
chat.
taking so long? You get the money?
Yeah.
Hand it over. See?
Yes. So you want to choke in this speedrun. So choking is also the fastest way of losing a run, but it's also the fastest way of getting a good run.
Show him this. That way he'll know you're a friend of mine. I
Yeah,
gotta go.
a paysan is a peasant. So now we should probably talk about cars in this game. This is generally the like moderate speed car, and then there are trucks which are slow as something. And here we gotta go for the third mission, and then in either the next mission or the mission after that, we'll see the fastest car in the game, which kind of looks like a Rolls Royce.
Hey, take a
Like,
joke, why don't you?
Take it easy. Take it easy. Look, Luca told us about you. He's just busting your balls, Paulie. Right, Paulie? Thinks he's a comedian.
Meet Marty Malone. He ain't a pretty sight, but
My friend's calling.
does it actually mean friend?
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Okay, okay, this ain't no tea party. We got work to do. Now follow me. It's right around the corner. The Undertaker's
Oh, okay.
daughter just got
So
out
it
of
is
hospital.
actually friend.
She got beat up pretty
Like,
bad by a couple
you
of
know, it
punks.
could be translated as such.
We're under orders. Just beat him up real
See,
quick.
I
So keep your
learn
cool.
something new every
I'll
day.
show you what to do.
So this part is pretty much here to explain some more intricate sides of combat. They make you slam people into stuff, and they make you throw and stuff like that. But we basically have to get the guy in the red shirt right here. We basically have to get him in a trigger. Oh, let's see. All right. So we basically have to get him in a trigger right here, and then we get to the end of the cutscene.
Looks like there's nobody home in this one.
Nah, he's down there. Maybe you can use some company. Please, I won't do it again.
Oh, we know you ain't gonna do it again. Jeez, should have learned to treat the dames a little nicer, with a little respect.
Thank you for the good luck, Nick. So
Good night, sweetheart. Come on, that's enough.
pretty much, you don't even need to fight him. In this cutscene, you can move already, and I hope I did it right, because, okay, I didn't do it right. So if you do it right, you're already like halfway down the street over here.
Get out of the fucking
So then there's this model of car, which is faster than the bulkier one at the left of me right there. So we start this mission by getting back into the car and failing the mission, basically. Like, we're gonna drive out of the mission timer so that we skip the walk down the alleyway we have to take with Luca. Here we're basically learning how to shoot, reload while hugging the wall, shoot these two, hide your gun, and walk out again.
We're going to Midtown and you're driving. Hold with the questions.
And now we're at the first time drive section of the game, I guess, yeah. So this is actually not the hardest drive, but you could mess it up in the beginning a couple of times, like I did. You can hear me honk a whole bunch. So the honking in this game is a godsend because it basically moves every car out of the way. So you're gonna hear me honk a lot during the course of a run. This is not the Goose Game, but we're still gonna hear some honking. God, I want to play that game. It's right here. Let's see. Okay, I messed it up. So you could take like a better line right there. You could take a line across, like you could take a line right next to the wall, but I bumped into it.
If anything happens,
Should probably try and play safer.
Io ho capito che non sei contento più con la famiglia Corleone. Capace che vuoi cambiare. Ti vuoi mettere con me?
So if people paid attention during the story, you'd know that Don asked Luca to come here and tell people like, hey, I'm not very happy with the Corleone family. I want to, you know, be a traitor or whatever.
Grazie.
And yeah, that's what he gets for it, I guess. That's gonna be a yikes for me, dog. Alright, so normally you'd walk up the alleyway right there. I probably should have showed you. There's like a whole passageway there. There's like a whole passageway over there. Can we like shoot him? Alright, okay. So that was kind of shitty, but still not bad. So now, and thank God there's one here, we can take the fast car. So usually you'd shoot your way through the alleyway and through the back door, but we can just run through the front of the hotel. And normally we should just shoot the guy in the face, but it didn't go as planned. Now we got the fast car, so that's gonna save a bunch of time. Yeah, it's the auto targeting is kind of clunky, but you get used to it after a point. I feel like after a certain point you get used to it. Now, I really hope I don't have to explain an instance of garbage AI. Okay, yes, I have to actually. Okay, this might sound kind of salty when I start talking. So basically, whatever the cops really want you to like bump into something, like they'll make you do it. Like, they don't really care. Like that. And usually it's the best course of action is to like slow down, but sometimes there's just like a car in your way. And this is actually not the worst drive, but it wasn't the best either.
Hello?
Monk,
Yeah?
Monk, something terrible's happened.
Hey, not on the telephone, kid. All right, I'll meet you.
When?
Barbershop on March Street. I'll meet you down there this afternoon.
But
I can't make it sooner.
So now we're basically coming on to the only like free roam section of the game. We have to wait for Monk to call us back. We have to wait for Monk to call us back, and Monk calls us back at like 12 a.m. or like something like that. Like when it's payday. So now we're gonna be out here making some money, taking some names, and stocking up on guns and ammo, pretty much. Stocking up on guns and ammo, and how we do this is we go to different vendors, black market vendors, and they sell us all kinds of illegal things. Monka S. And then we take... Okay. I'm gonna take over this business because in the back room there's a safe we want to blow up. And once we've blown it up, we get some more cash, and we also get... Can we jump over this? Okay, no, the car's parked too close. Get some money, and we get the stick of dynamite back too, which is also very handy. Now we're gonna move over to the Justice Building area. We're supposed to be for a Tommy gun.
I've been saving this for you. Nice.
And some ammo. And for some people, and for some reason, people get mad here. And yeah. But thank God that we have skill points, because the little number you see flashing, the little number 6, is actually used to upgrade these over here. There's shooting health, speed, street smarts, and I'm forgetting one more, I think. And there's a maximum of 10 points you can give to each thing, like you can give to each stat, and it basically affects... Oh, fighting, that's the one I forgot. Which we generally don't use, so that's probably why I forgot it. So now we're here buying Magnum. And now our last stop should probably be the... This guy. He sells pistol ammo. Alright, let's see what time it is. So, we still have some time. Can I? I think that's... Anyway. Let's just go and wait. Yeah, this is the only like downtime, like boring section of the game where we kind of have to wait a little. So we got these weapons, and then we got dynamite, 1 stick. That's weird. Okay. I guess I bought 2 instead of 3. So payday came, so the call should be coming at any moment now. And we're gonna be here at the phone for when it does. Alright, good. So we got the call. Now and now we get to go over here. Ooh. That's unfortunate. But he ended a mission.
Hey, mister. Monk Malone, you know him? I'm supposed to meet him here.
Hey, relax. He went outside for a few. He'll be back. Take a seat.
So the next part is gonna be basically tutorial mode over. I think so. And it has a couple of, like, every mission past this is a couple of has a couple of elements of everything that you've seen in the tutorial mode, like, at this point.
Marty! Over here. Hey, sis. How you doing? How's the old man?
Good. Most days, he's tired.
Aspetta, Fredo. I'm gonna buy some fruit.
Okay, Pop. Not a chance. What's up?
Monk. Thank God. Luca's dead.
Luca, thank you very much. You're very kind. Merry Christmas.
I'm calling the ambulance, Monk.
No.
You'll be all right.
Frankie, my sister, she's out there. Make sure she's okay.
Alright, so now we pull out the gun. Oh. Okay. That was not what I was. That's not what I wanted to do. But I. How? I was spamming 2. Can I move, please? I know, right? Yeah, exactly. Like, what in the world?
You okay?
Yeah.
No idea how that even happened.
I've met worse than him.
You're Frankie, right? Monk's sister.
Yeah, why?
He's been shot.
Oh, God. What happened?
So what's supposed to happen there is you're supposed to only waste 4 bullets. You're supposed to... Yeah, I know, right?
You gotta help me get my pop to the hospital. Get in.
I'm liking the meme quality of this run already.
We're gonna get to the hospital before my pop dies.
So here, you'd follow the ambulance if you're playing casually, as our friend Pedro already said. But we're gonna take some shortcuts. Oh my god. The game crashed. Fredo, yeah, I know. The game crashed. This game is kind of known to crash, but like it's been a while since it actually crashed. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do because there's no autosave feature, so I can't really start over. Do I have a save file? Maybe I do. I could have a save file. Alright, I have a save file.
You want something?
I heard the boys
like you
station.
once. Excuse me?
And hopefully it doesn't work. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
No, I'm supposed to meet him here.
Hey, relax. He went outside for a few. He'll be back. Take a seat.
Keep the car running. It's a work day. Keep your mind on the job. Hey, Francis!
Marty!
Over here! Hey, sis. How you doing? How's the old man?
Yeah, I have save files for most missions, I think. So I'm not sure if we're gonna
Thank God.
be under the estimate still.
Luca, thank you very much. You're very kind. Merry Christmas.
Okay, so the driving section up here is the driving section up here is normally you'd follow the ambulance, but instead we drive around.
No, be all right. Frankie.
We drive around so that way the cars of the enemy mobsters, they follow us instead of the ambulance. And that saves health, and it's also somewhat faster to do it that way. Nope. Who's gonna take it slow, I suppose.
You okay?
Yeah, I think so. I've met worse than him.
You're Frankie, right? Monk's sister.
Yeah, why?
He's been shot.
Oh, God. What happened?
It was a hit. I think the Don is dead.
Hey, you gotta help me get my pop to the hospital. Get in. We'll follow the ambulance.
Alright, we were gonna do that before.
We're gonna get to the hospital before my pop dies.
Alright, so before we do anything else, since we did not upgrade anything here, it seems, we're gonna... This is a feature of the points and health. They basically work as like the health potion. There are health potions in this game, and basically all of them heal you to full. But the health points, they basically give you more health, like more base health, and they heal you to full if you're low. So you, like I think the most, like you kind of abuse it in endgame, but here in the early game you kind of use it to gain general tankiness for some parts where there's a big chance you get shot a lot. And I'm gonna crash here? Okay, I'm not. So for this part, we drive up to this bar because our family owns it. And we basically get some backup this way. And we gotta wait for the ambulance to come back and drive over this bridge. We take a shortcut right here, and now we're just gonna wait for it. And here, there's another part where you're supposed to interrogate the guy right there, but you can shoot in his leg twice, and sometimes he doesn't have enough. Okay, that was weird. I messed that up, I think. So you're supposed to shoot him in the leg twice, and you can pick him up, talk to him, and then he should usually have enough. Like that. And you pick him up, you talk to him, throw him away to skip the dialogue, and you walk up to the car. And then we're supposed to go save the Don by driving back to the hospital over here.
Step on it. We gotta find the hospital. Keep going and hurry.
Take the shortcut again.
Hold on. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it.
I've had worse.
Let's get some help over here. Hey, Fred. Get some help. What the hell happened?
Sonny, I...
Pop! God damn it! What's this guy watching a movie? Get him out of here!
Save the Don and save the run.
Fredo, get your ass over here.
I mean, run can't be saved anymore, but I will finish it.
Don't mind, Sonny. It's just that seeing his pop like that. So what happened out there?
We got trapped on the bridge. Guy there says something about Salazzo and your consigliere.
Consigliere? Tom, what else did he say, kid? This is important. What else?
He said they were in an old diner in Brooklyn.
Christ. I hope Tom is okay. He's not the fighting type. We'll take it from here, kid. Head on over to the compound.
So now we're gonna go to a spot on the map that we'll be visiting quite often. The Corleone compound. I started running this game because I played this game a lot as a kid on PS2. Like my mom would not let me play the copy of GTA that was in the house, San Andreas, but she let me play this. I don't know. I don't know where that judgment came from, but I'm still grateful. And then, a while back, I actually got a copy for the PC, so, the step was easily made, as I was already, speedrunning the Harry Potter games, mostly. So, here a couple of important dialogue skips are coming up. This is one of them. This is a enforcer skip, I like to call it, because this is basically just to give you another rank. And here we gotta grab Tessio once to skip him. He basically gives you like hit missions, so that you go have to take out certain targets. So I don't even know if that was right how I said that, but anyway. Now the second dialogue skip is coming up, which is another one with Clemenza, the dude in the trench coat that you just saw. The dialogue skip works in the sense that you time a grab as you're talking to him. Especially sometimes cars have a nasty habit of despawning, so that's why we kind of park it here, so that hopefully it doesn't despawn. Okay, so that's the second dialogue skip. And our car didn't despawn. If we like park right in front of the club, it probably would have despawned, and then we'd have to and then time would be wasted in trying to find a new car, right? So here we park right in front of the hospital. And start the next mission. For me, this was the hardest mission starting out in the early game.
No, I want to send some bodyguards with him, all right?
Because it involves a lot of precise shooting.
All right, be careful.
And I didn't actually have all the
Send somebody with him anyway.
like I didn't have this one tip that 27 gave me. I think he's still in the chat. He's the world record holder of this game. And
Hi. God duty, huh?
he basically told me to use the shotgun that's downstairs. So you'll see me go run for the shotgun, and then
I guess I better go in.
I do.
Hey,
Yeah?
I was thinking maybe we should, you know.
No, we really shouldn't. But we will.
But before all that, we gotta go talk to the guard over here.
Hand him over.
No problem. You know where Monk Malone is?
You mean Marty Malone? He's upstairs, second floor. You get all this back when you leave.
I'm gonna talk to Frankie.
Well,
And her dialogue skipping her dialogue is different from the others because you actually have to throw her in comparison to most other dialogue skips.
I'm sorry.
who are you?
Who are you? I'm Michael Corleone. Men are coming here tonight to kill my father.
I'm here to help. Clemenza sent me. What happened to the police? The guards?
I don't know, but I have an idea. I'm gonna get the nurse.
We have to talk to Frankie while grabbing her, and then we got to time a throw, and then you skip her dialogue because in the cutscene itself, our character says something. He's like, "Well, that's my kind of nurse," and he like, touches her creepily under her chin, like it's kind of weird, and and because of the fact that we kind of have to, and because of that we have to throw her, because then we can't actually do that. But here we use a shotgun to blast everybody. I forgot the gun, did I? That's okay. Because there's a gun right here. So normally we pick up the gun that the first assailant uses, and we get a double kill right here by shooting the gas tanks.
Thanks for saving me. I'll go get Tom.
And that's about this mission. And now we have to go walk up to Michael. Let's hope we get him right here. Okay. So it saves time to walk up here, because usually he'd walk down the stairs and wait in the middle of the hallway.
Fucking muscle. I thought I got all you guinea hoods locked up. What the hell are you doing here?
What's the Turk paying you to set up my father, Captain?
Take a hold of him. Stand him up. Stand him up straight.
Told you not to get involved, didn't I?
I'm attorney for the Corleone family. These men are private detectives hired to protect Vito Corleone. If you interfere, you'll have to appear before a judge in the morning to show cause.
And that's intensive care done and over with. Next up, we got another dialogue skip. This one is with Clemenza, and basically he tells us about Rosa, who is a person we're gonna meet later on. Like, very soon, actually. Okay. Are we gonna get out? That was weird, because I got in through the other way and I couldn't get out. He's gonna tell us about Rosa, who runs a racket, which is basically, like every store, like in the second mission, you saw that the butcher had like an upstairs level, and there's like a casino, and this is like, I think it's a brothel. I think that's what you call it. So Clemenza told us about this place, and everybody was gonna be here. So, you know, we gotta go take a visit. Usually we'd have to talk to Rosa, but we can just actually walk up and then talk to Monk, Polly, and Sonny. And then you gotta not get messed up at a couch. And walk down the stairs.
Party's over. Well. Who do we have here? Huh? Bunch of celebrities, are we? Well, we'll see about that. We're here, darling. I think I need to take you in for interrogation.
Son of a bitch. Something's gotta be done.
So now we're supposed to walk downstairs and we need to bribe this guy, but it's actually faster to just choke him out and open the door ourselves. And here, this is casually, this is like a stealth section where you're supposed to like silently choke out every cop here. But we can actually just run past everybody and shoot the last guy, hide our gun, and then run past these two. All the way up to the elevator, and here's where the cop we bribed in the second mission is. And we gotta make it look like an accident, and we do that by just like letting him go as we walk towards the ledge and we throw him over.
He was drunk. He fell. It was an accident.
Next up, we walk out of the building, and we would usually talk to her, but we can actually just like skip that and try to get a car, but we're not having any luck, it seems. Ooh, wait a second.
The Corleones need your car.
Because we need to go over to the compound again. Yeah, they're generally too slow. Don't know what happened there. Oh yeah, I honked. And then the car coming around the corner also veers off the road. Yeah, the trucks are generally too slow to be driving.
No more. Not this time, Consigliere. No more meetings, no more discussions, no more Salazzo tricks. You give them one message.
And here,
Salazzo. If not, it's all out war. We go to the mattress.
there's more story to be had.
Business, not personal, Sonny.
They shot my father. That's business, your ass.
Even the shooting of your father was business, not personal, Sonny.
Well, then business will have to suffer, all right? Listen, Tom, do me a favor. There's no more advice on how to patch things up. Just help me try to win this thing, okay?
Hey, son. We'd like you to become an associate to the Corleone family. We can use a man of your abilities representing us out on the streets. The point I want to stress to you, though, if you're going to be one of our associates, is the power of negotiation, okay? Even with the way things
I'm gonna
are
try to
now,
be
especially in times
generally
like this,
quiet through
you can
cutscenes.
ahead. A lawyer with his briefcase can steal more than 100 men with guns.
Hey, kid, listen. Believe me, if you ever have 100 guys with guns on your side, whatever you do, don't trade them in for some fucking lawyer.
So in this cutscene, you can already move. Just press spacebar. And we get out. Our car despawned, but that's okay because there's generally a car like this around the compound. And now we're gonna drive over to the second area of the game, which is Brooklyn. If, you know, traffic would like to cooperate. So going to Brooklyn is generally very easy because you kind of have to just like go over one bridge or the other. We use this bridge because it's closer by, but sometimes we use the other bridge. This is the Manhattan Bridge. Other times we use the Brooklyn Bridge. I don't know about how fast this is, but it's funny looking. So you can actually drive up here and it'll start the mission.
It was Paulie Gatto who set up the Dawn. You're gonna whack him today. We're gonna put his mind to ease first. Then I'll give you the signal. You'll know when it's time. I got you.
I kind of do it because I think it's faster, but I'm not sure if it is faster. And like if you just like get out of the car and walk. It should be faster, right? If you think about it.
Yeah. Hey, sit on the other side.
That Sonny's running wild. He's thinking of going to the mattresses already. We gotta find a spot over on the west side. You know any good spots on the west side?
Yeah. I think about it.
Well, think about it while you're driving, will you? Pull over here. We own this restaurant.
So in this mission, we're going to mess with some Tattaglias.
Hey, Paulie, you heard what my wife said. Run in and get me some cannoli.
So what? I'm the grocery boy now?
Yes, you are. And we're gonna do that because we need to
clean up first.
put Paulie's mind at ease because apparently he's the person who set up the Dawn in the mission, in the hospital mission in intensive care. So we gotta take care of him, right?
Okay, but don't be shooting at me, alright?
Because we bought a Tommy gun in the downtime part here, we actually don't have to pick it up further down the road there. Sometimes dialogue skips don't work, and you get this where like your character, like to me it looks like it's going to skip it and then it doesn't. So here is casually you do the shooting part. Casually, like you shoot everybody, but what we do instead is we're gonna run up here, then plant the bomb, and hopefully make it out alive. Alright, okay, we good. So we basically run up and down. Instead, like, except for the guy on the staircase, which we do have to shoot, or otherwise he's just gonna blast us. He has too much damage.
Too hot in there for you, Paulie?
What are you talking about? I was covering you. Here.
I knew you was good for something, Paulie. You make my wife very happy. Pull over, will you? I gotta take a leak.
For this part, we have to shoot the explosives. Not really sure what to call them. Like they're boxes, and if you shoot them, they blow up.
You just don't know when to quit.
So, and we gotta shoot them because basically we need to get up to this part and then walk up and put one in Paulie's head. Normally there's like a whole part where like the box over there, at the last part it blows up still and you gotta go follow him and stuff like that. But if you have your if you have the free shooting target on,
They picked me up on the bridge. I couldn't shake him.
you can actually target him way over there and shoot him the moment he pops up. Another driving section where we get chased by police. Always fun.
Take us back to Paulie's apartment. We got some.
So this is basically all about cutting corners as tight as possible. And it crashed again. You have got to be kidding me. Do I have a mission? Do I have something for this? I think I do. So fucking embarrassing, dude. I don't even know why this is happening either. Monka S indeed. Yeah, I know, right? I don't even know why either. Not those. Is it that one? No. Can't be that one. We were using that one, I think. The associate one? I don't know if it is. That's the last mission. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check, but I'm not even sure what's going on anymore. Nope. I don't think I have a save file. I should have one for horseplay. Like, I know there's one. Because that was just the driving section, right? Yeah, me neither. We were using that one. This is not gonna be it, right? Nope.
Hey, what seems to be the issue?
So the game crashed already. The game crashed for the second time, and I don't think I have a save file to continue playing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I'm not even yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Like, there's no autosave feature in this game, and
So like the save files got corrupt. Oh, what happened?
Well, so you just haven't been saving.
yeah, like, but usually it doesn't crash.
So we Super Metroided, and we forgot to make it a 4-way race for you to sit on the couch and watch everyone finish now.
I'm sorry, I really am. My goodness.
Is
Like,
it not possible to recover from this? Like backup saves, anything? Is it just...
I mean, I could start playing from another point.
I guess. Hold up. Always pull up a backup. Always pull a backup. 1 second.
Do you have another point that's like somewhere around there?
And that's what I'm trying to. That's what I was trying to figure out.
In case that's not happening, I'll see if I can find a backup.
Yeah, I can also start doing like backups for, you know, hours, days,
I see someone
weeks.
online that would be a potential
Oh,
thing.
right.
But first of all, let's fix it. First of all, let's get this hold up.
I think the closest one I have is one that skips 2 missions. But I need to.
So what you're saying is the cat sat on the remote and hit next scene on the DVD a few times, and we're gonna miss part of the Godfather.
Yeah, I mean, either that or I don't know, like it's never happened before that I had to that it crashed twice.
We might have a backup though, so don't feel too bad about it. It happens. It happens. It happens.
Yeah, I was actually really looking forward to doing this.
Alright. Alright, I can confirm that we have a backup confirmed and secured. We're gonna have King J do Run It Free as a backup to fill the time from this. It happens
Well,
sometimes, game crashes.
I don't know. I think like this two, we could just go with. I'm okay with like skipping the missions. Like, I mean, yeah, it's not a legit speedrun, but I mean, we're still gonna see.
Didn't Nikki just say that we don't have a safe close?
The closest save skips 2 missions.
Yeah, skips 2 missions.
Alright, we'll ask Scooby. We'll ask what Scooby says.
I think this is the one. Oh wait, I have one for horseplay too.
Oh, how much does that?
That just skips the driving section.
Okay, so 1 mission.
Yeah, so
Okay,
the part like
is saying to
driving through
we are
and
continuing.
driving back. Alright.
Alright, okay, in that case, oh my god, I just typed King J up for nothing. Okay, in that case, let's roll on.
Again, I apologize for all the technical difficulties, everybody. I'm gonna try my best to continue. And basically what we missed here was driving back, not getting chased by the police. and driving back here to the compound to go talk to Tom, because Tom has a job for us in the US, I think. But we didn't want to hear him ask us to go with him. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to skip his dialogue. And we did. So this is a skip I found. We skip him by targeting him, walking forward, and then grabbing and talking to him.
You don't understand. Johnny Fontaine
And this is
never
probably the
got
best
sent
part,
and I'm gonna run him out of
the best
business.
cutscene in the
And let
game,
me
so
tell
I'm gonna
you
be
why.
quiet.
She was beautiful. She was young. She was innocent. She was the greatest piece of ass I ever had, and I've had them all over the world. She threw it all away to make me look ridiculous. Now you get the hell out of here. And if that Goomba tries any rough stuff, you tell him I ain't no band leader. Yeah, I heard that story.
Thank you for dinner and a very pleasant evening. If your car could take me to the airport, Mr. Corleone is a man who insists on hearing bad news immediately.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna PB during this, but I never would have guessed that I would experience this many technical difficulties. So here, there's not really anything to it. This is like fast casual, pretty much.
Come on, follow me. There's his horse. Costs Walt some mint, and he's more attached to it than he is to his own prick.
Or we just follow Rocco.
So I says to the guy, big mistake.
And what did he do?
What do you think? He took off running.
Just like that.
We need to get past the gods. Quietly. This way. Come on! Hey, through here. Shh. There's a guard coming.
So usually you'd wait for the guard to show up. You'd wait for the guard to pass you, but I think it saves time if you choke him. And now I gotta wait here for Rocco to come through.
Go out front and keep an eye peeled. It's gonna get noisy in here.
And of course, guards are gonna hear this, and it's our job to, can we like, okay, so, and it's our job to take care of it. With some difficulties.
Let's find that bedroom.
But what is life without a few challenges? So let's see if we can, okay, so we didn't get him. So normally you can actually get him to walk over to you, and then the guard that's over that way won't see you. But we had to wait for him to move. We're not supposed to kill innocents. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna walk over. And this is the only weapon you actually have in this mission is the garrote. I don't even know if I say that right. But you can actually just choke them as well if you grab them. And here we gotta wait for the maid to do her thing. And as she gets there, you can walk over to the wall.
I love the way you do windows. What are you doing later tonight?
I'm busy. I have things to do.
But after our copper Fred over here is done getting turned down, you can put him out of his misery. And again, wait on Rocco. This, I call this split Rocco Sucks 2 because the mission before this was Rocco Sucks 1.
You wait here. I'll deliver the package to Mr. Wolf's.
And that'd be horseplay. This is probably like the most iconic scene in a movie. Or one of them, I think. And up next, hopefully there's... Alright, okay. Pretty much. And up next, there's... This is personal? Yeah. No. Recipe. Yeah, there's recipe. So, next up, recipe is a, annoying mission, I'd say. Involves a lot of driving. Mostly a driving mission. And, getting chased by everybody under the sun isn't very fun either most of the time. So, I think our car is gonna despawn here. Going into this cutscene also has a habit of despawning your vehicles. And another cutscene skip further, and we can actually, I'm gonna take a precaution right now. Just in case. Actually, oh, wait a second. So, for this mission in particular, it's very important that you get one of these.
This belongs to me now.
If they want to cooperate, that is. But it seems as if they didn't want to give away their car. Let's see.
Your car or your life? This belongs to me now. I need help!
Thanks. Because it saves time overall. And for this part in particular, you don't want the car to despawn. So what I do right here is we park it next to the tree before we go start the mission.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Louis' restaurant.
It's perfect for us, Pete. They got an old-fashioned toilet. You know, the box and the chain thing. We might be able to take the gun behind it.
Nay, I want somebody good. And I'm talking very good to plant that gun. I don't want my brother walking out of that toilet with just his dick in his hands. All right?
The gun will be there.
Hold it where it's taped. I need you to take this over to Louis' restaurant and hide it behind the toilet.
You can count on me.
Good, good. Get going. You ain't got much time.
So before we get to where we're supposed to be going, we want to upgrade 3 points into street smarts, because that's gonna make the job that we have to do once we get to Louis' restaurant much easier. Alright, now that we're here,
Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Get him!
you get to walk in that loading screen as well, and you grab the first guy, choke him out, grab the second guy. Do the same thing, and then you gotta talk to him. And this guy, he needs to be roughed up kinda before he lets you through. And like the most damn, like, if you talk to him once before, like, that already does most of your work for you, because he's kind of hard to convince if you just, like, try to beat him to death. That's what
What I want
that's what I did a lot of the times.
is that I have a guarantee. No more attempts on my
Eat It Up 86 is rating.
What guarantees could I give you, Mike? I am the hunted one. I missed my chance. You think too much of me, kid. I'm not that clever. All I want is a truce.
I have to go to the bathroom. Is that all right?
You gotta go, you gotta go. I freshed him. He's clean.
Don't take too long.
So usually there'd be another shootout part, but we're just gonna run away, hop into the car. And proceed to be getting chased around up until the very end. Sometimes the sometimes the cars chasing you, like, they become really aggro, and they'll just, like, get in front of you at, like, Mach 5 speed for no reason at all. But most of the time they try to stick to one side, and you kind of just have to hit them before they hit you. Nice. Right here. Oh, I missed it. Feels bad. Right there is a shortcut you can take if you're actually good at the game.
We made it. I'm gonna be gone for a while, so keep your head down. And, thanks. You're safe. I won't forget it. You can count on that. Sonny will help you out until I return.
So that's that mission done and over with. Up next is this is personal. But before we go to that, we have an appointment with the Don at the social club again. The one that despawns cars, remember? Gotta go over there because we're finally becoming a made man after an hour and 20 minutes. So the highway is probably like the longest driving section you do. You do it twice. You drive past the highway twice, and hopefully you don't crash into stuff, and you honk regularly. Okay, that was a little sketchy. Again, we hope our car doesn't despawn. But it very well could.
More important to a man than his family. These men, these men of honor, they too are my family. La familia Corleone. I now invite you to be reborn as one of us.
Yes, Godfather.
You are now one of our qualified men. Liomini qualificat. Please, introduce yourself to your brother.
Hey, hotshot. Congratulations. Hands out.
Good for you, kid.
Gentan.
Glad you're on our side.
So now we're a soldier and our car didn't despawn. Goody. Because next up, the phone call that you hear, like the phone ringing, that's actually Frankie. You remember Frankie from the hospital. She's Monk's sister. And, you know, she's calling us to come over. I'm gonna let you fill in the blanks. Get your mind out of the gutter. She just wants to play some Monopoly. And we can start this mission. Urgent Monopoly gaming happens, exactly.
Hey, hotshot. Glad you could make it.
Christ, they're after me. Get out!
But of course, our game of Monopoly is getting interrupted by these hooligans. And normally you'd shoot them, but we don't have time to shoot anybody. So we're just gonna run past all of these. And we just need the person with the information.
You know.
And as he's giving us this information, can I not? Okay. Gotta pick up the phone. And not pull out the garrote, please. Don't know why he's doing that, but you know what? It's fine. And we gotta go pick up Monk. When we just go. Because we told him that, you know, we were gonna play Monopoly with his sister, and I think he wanted to tag along. I think he wanted to play. I think he's mad because he wasn't invited.
Fuck were you doing? They came after me. She ran out, tried to get away. There were too many of them. I lost her.
Too many hotels.
Get her back, Monk. Come on. She's not part of this, for God's sake. She'll make it.
And again, we're getting chased by cars. We hug the left side of the bridge, of the tunnel there, because then the cars can't come to that, from that side, and they can only come they can only come to the right side, which makes it a little bit easier to keep driving straight. Probably should have taken the shortcut there. Now the bridge is kind of different. Because sometimes they don't chase you at all while you're on the bridge, and at other times they do. They're just really random how the car AI behaves. Luckily, the cars in traffic are helping us. Yeah, it makes cars move out of the way. It's,
Come on, we're going through the crypt downstairs. Follow me.
let's see. So, strats that have recently been found out are that we throw a stick of dynamite right here, but we are gonna get fucked, it seems. Let me just heal up right there. And I guess we're just gonna shoot our way out, right? Okay. Guess that wasn't that easy. What? Come on.
Sweet girl, you better say some prayers before God has forgotten. But you won't dump me out.
Okay.
Frankie?
Actually, we used to have a 60 FPS category, but
I got you now, honey.
that was actually even less stable than this. Actually less stable than just playing it at 30 FPS. Like, things would fall through the map and stuff like that at 60. So we basically like removed the category as a whole because it was just too much of a hassle. But I did forget to mention that actually. So it's basically we're just playing any percent pretty much. Let's see here. Are we gonna get a good car? Guess not. How about you give me yours? Oh, there's a good car. I like how it's still been. I like how the music was playing for so long. So now, up next, we gotta go avenge Frankie's death. Out of my way. Yes, yes. Hurry. I have important work to get back to. So now we're driving to Sunny because he's gonna help us avenge Frankie. I know, right? Already made that joke today. So here it's important to know where you're going, because Hell's Kitchen can be kind of confusing because you don't visit it often. And your first instinct would be to follow the road some more and take the second exit, but that leads to all kinds of bad things. Because there's like a warehouse somewhere there, and warehouses are generally heavily guarded by people with guns. And especially these cars, the faster model, they're like especially frail, so they don't generally take a whole lot of bullets. So now you gotta talk to Sonny, skip the dialogue, and apparently, which is something I found out, you don't actually have to talk to him or like throw him. You can put him up to the pressure point and it'll you can make him like lose his cool and it'll take you to the next cutscene.
Listen, I really gotta thank you.
The glowing 15 is the level that you're on right now.
No, my friend. You've been very helpful. You're my key in the door.
Is a level that you're on right now, and each level gives you a point to spend in some sort of skill tree esque menu. It has fighting, shooting, speed, street smarts, and
Bruno will be there.
something else I forgot. I mean, I'll put it up in a bit, actually. So, up next, we gotta go to the funeral house. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if it actually showed my skill level, it'd be a big fat 0 right now. And it glows if you still have points to spend. If you still have points to spend. That was almost scary. It's glowing if you still have points to spend, and we usually spend them in a way that it's beneficial. Mostly for health. If you're at low health and you put a skill point into health, it heals you back to full over the course of a time. Now if you get shot during when you're healing, like it stops at the health that you were at. So it's slow healing, but it's healing. Are you gonna reload? Alright, cool. Do it in the office. Get the potion over here. Alright, so I'll show you. This is the skill point thing. Now we need to get up to the elevator after we shot everybody. And here's the son of a bitch who killed our lady friend.
I killed your girl. Hell, I enjoyed killing your girl.
Am I gonna be able to grab him?
You can't hurt. I'll kill this cocksucker. She was pretty, huh?
Alright, so you're supposed to throw him into the fire there. And sometimes the AI weirds out in the sense that like you can just like right there where I could just grab him after shooting him a couple of times. Normally he's supposed to say to like the two goons in the back of the room, like, hey, kill this guy. And then you have to shoot them first and then you can grab him. But sometimes the AI just weirds out like that. Next up, there's no mission marker right now, but once we get to the Corleone compound, it'll show up that we actually need to be there. So, you know, or we did not listen to the game. I seriously need to start working on my corners. But another drive back here. Sound glitched for some reason. Don't know why. But as I already said, mission marker is gonna spawn here. And let's hope our fast car does not despawn. I actually kind of forgot you're supposed to be here. This is the only time you're supposed to be in this building, is to meet Sonny here. And then we skip his dialogue, walk back out. Get back in the car, and then we gotta meet him in Midtown because he's at some apartment. Right here's where we need to be. Right there. Let me see if I can get there without honking. Alright. Sometimes you get interrupted by payday, but that's fine. And here's where Sonny's war starts.
Come on, Sonny. We gotta ease up. Negotiate.
You see? There. You see? That's where this Irish crap comes out in you. You know, ease up, take it easy shit. I mean, no disrespect, Tom, but an Italian consigliere would only listen to this negotiation shit if he had a sharp knife held on this guy's throat.
Sonny, you're my brother, but sometimes...
Oh, Christ, Tom, I'm sorry. Look, you know you're my brother ever since the day I brought you home. But let's face facts here. There's killing to be done.
we talked to Sonny. Hopefully, we get to skip his dialogue. And normally you would drive around, but we can actually turn around and save some time driving around the block here.
Just put you in the river, God knows where. Anyway, this is not a hero business, kid. You don't shoot people from a mile away. Shoot them when you see their pimples. I mean, close, you know? You gotta stand right next to them.
That was a big attention.
Sometimes the brains, they spill all over your suit. Now, how about that, kid? How you like that?
What's the plan?
The plan? You wanna know the plan? Here's the fucking plan. Find out who's supplying the joint and burn it to the fucking ground. That's my fucking plan. They hit us, we hit them back.
Alright, right here would be another shootout section, but you can just like go to the downstairs area. And then you gotta shoot this guy, and then do the boxes thing again. And we load up on explosives here before walking over here, choking this guy out, and throwing his ass somewhere to enter the next cutscene.
Fuck you.
Up next, just following that guy. Which doesn't come without its issues, as you can see. I have one more. I had one skill point in health left, so okay. So now we're fully healed again. Kind of unfortunate positioning of that dude in the with the Tommy gun. Well, I basically follow him up here to the parking lot. We shoot these two in the head because I'm too scared to run past them. But then we only shoot this guy and we sprint up the stairs to enter the next cutscene.
Wait. I'm a businessman, is all. I don't want no more trouble.
You should have thought of that before you set your goons on us.
I'll tell you what you want to know. Okay, we get supply from Midtown. Midtown, they're in charge.
Who's in charge here? You got General Patton selling your tanks? What?
You're not far wrong. Guns. Lots of guns. Hell's Kitchen, an old wharf.
Holy hallelujah. Christmas.
I've never seen this
Artie Manzarano.
POV.
He's your Pope down there.
Whoa, look at this. Big time Artie the Moose Manzarano. Hey, that's bingo for us, fellas. Didn't you always pulling some Cuneo strings?
So now you let me go, huh? It's business. Only business.
Oh, sure, sure. You're absolutely right. Time to get out of the business, my friend.
Please. Please. I have children. Little children.
Next up, we got
Everybody loses
some more running past people. And hopefully not too much, and hopefully lose not too much health.
Like the rest. I can see that.
Here you can stock up on guns for ammo. I might actually try to like shoot my way past them. Just so I don't lose health. You can walk through the window here.
Come on, let's find the fat man. Make him an offer.
The truck had a moment, it seems, and that guy was gonna take on the car with a baseball bat. Next up, we probably got the most annoying thing to learn in this game. We're basically gonna skip another shootout, which is coming up. We gotta basically get inside, and we would actually have to kill everybody before we
Let's find the boss of this nickel operation.
actually have to shoot everybody, but instead we can just drive over here. Let's see if we don't get messed up here. I'm gonna die, I think. Okay, so you choke them out, and then you're supposed to skip the dialogue, but it didn't happen as planned, of course. Nothing really did this run, so it can't really be that bad. I just hope I don't get shot and killed now. Okay.
All right, another day, another $1.50.
So usually you'd walk in, choke the guy out, and then skip his dialogue, and then you get here.
Glad you're on my side.
I learned from the best.
Now we get to go back to the compound.
What are you gonna do? Stop me?
Please, don't kill me.
Oh, running in one place. Our guy is trying to stay fit. So this is the second and last time you do the highway. I think. Actually, I think you do it one more time. I lied. The driving sections are pretty boring, but fast-paced gameplay during the missions completely makes up for that, I'd say. And then I feel like the open world vibe of this game, like, no two runs are the same, as you can see, right? I feel like that's the case with other games too, but like to me that's the reason why this game doesn't get boring. I mean, driving sections, they get repetitive, but when you get chased and stuff, like the other day, I got messed up with the blast radius of exploding cars, and my car got put on fire. I didn't even know that could happen. But ever since, I've been super careful of staying away from exploding cars or cars that are on fire. So this is probably the most difficult mission in the game coming up. The rest is kind of easy, but this one is a lot of driving and a lot of shooting, and it's just a lot of enemies at once. And then there's the time-based aspect to it.
Go to your bank up in the Bronx handles all their dirty laundry. So we're gonna walk right in. I'm gonna take whatever the hell we like.
Sonny.
Fuck 'em.
It's for you.
Being Dodo. I'll be right back. Hang on.
Which all makes it kinda iffy. And then the AI during the chase sequence after this part is unforgiving. Really, 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 really bad. And there was 2, which actually doesn't make it any better. Alright, we got here without too many issues.
Son of a bitch. Come on. Come on.
And this is where probably the most brutal scene in the whole game happens. Alright. Yeah, this mission takes place along the highway. I kinda forgot about that. Mostly because I'm trying to block this mission from my mind. It's not very fun. Alright. So far, so good. That is unfortunate. But this is definitely not the worst that has happened. That probably has counted for some of the worst things. Like some of the more bad things that happened. Okay.
I like your car. Get out.
Is this the right way? I hope it is. Yeah, it is. It's also one of the harder driving sections because of the small amount of space you have in the lane. And then the cars generally being slow. But we are getting there without too many issues, I'd say. Yeah. So now we're up to another part where we pretty much just drive all the way inside. I'm really trying to not get murdered. Wait, I have a point in health, don't I? Yes, I do. I'm just gonna try to shoot this guy so I don't get him fucked over. Whoa!
Don't hurt me. Who you working for?
Usually you can get this guy out of the like the huddle he's in and you can skip his dialogue, but I'm not sure how to do it yet.
I know that they were on their way to a club on the west side.
And I'm kind of scared that I'm gonna get fucking die. Of course. Okay. So we have to do that again, I think. Either that or... Yeah, we do. Is there a car? No car. Alright, let's try this shit again. Shall we?
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Who you working
Yeah, he doesn't want to budge, I
I
guess.
don't know who. They paid in full, all cash for the head.
You know something. Otherwise, they'd have left you there.
Okay, I know that they were on their way to a club on the west side.
We cannot take that car. The doors don't work on that one. I've tried before. But we can take this car instead. That was, unexpected. So was that one. I swear I am good at this game. Wow. Okay, I lied. Oh, I lied hard. Okay, can we just not start doing this? What's the point of honking if you don't go out of the way, bro? Okay, no. And we don't go that way either, because that's the way the warehouse goes. Okay. Oh. Ooh, wait a second. This is not what I wanted. Whatever. Because it puts your car on fire most of the time. So here, you try to kill as much people as possible. With the dynamite strats.
I must make peace with God. Tell him what he wants. Okay, I'll tell you.
And for this guy, we need to get his we need to talk to his wife before talking to him. Wait. I hope I get the restock on. Oh, it's okay. I hope I get the restock on dynamite somewhere. Be annoying if you can't. Alright. So that went alright, actually. If that was on pace, it'd be pretty good. Now, we're gonna get chased, I think. Mostly because we started a mob war. Like, if you see the red bar, it's all the way filled up over there. Like, it's basically a mob war. Is that not what was just said? Whatever. So basically, people are starting to, like, people are basically gonna shoot us on sight if they like are near a brown T. And you can end it by, yeah, as Loki said, blowing up one of the bars, or like one of the compounds or businesses of theirs. And then they admit defeat. Green Mixtape is rating. Shout out to that guy.
My wife is crying upstairs. I hear cars coming to the house. This is the area of mine. I think you should tell your Don what everyone seems to know.
They shot Sonny on the causeway. He's dead.
I want no inquiries. about the likes of vengeance. I want you to arrange a meeting with the heads of the 5 families.
Thank you for the good luck. I could have used it earlier. Today has been riddled with technical difficulties.
Assurance from Corleone. As time goes by and his position becomes stronger, will he attempt any individual vendetta?
Look, we are all reasonable men here. We don't have to give assurances as if we were lawyers.
I'm willing to do whatever's necessary to find a peaceful solution to these problems. But I have selfish reasons. My youngest son was forced to leave this country because of his Salazzo business. All right. And I have to make arrangements to bring him back here safely, cleared of all these false charges. But I'm a superstitious man. And if some unlucky accident should befall him, then I'm gonna blame some of the people in this room. And that I do not forgive. But that aside, let me say that I swear on the souls of my grandchildren that I will not be the one to break the peace that we have made here today.
Sorry about the audio hiccup. But I think that's the least of our problems. So now, Michael's back in town. And what better way to celebrate than to go visit him, right? So we enter this room.
My friend.
They get along so well indeed.
We've given you a good living. A lot of freedom.
They're friends.
And now, it is time to offer you more. My father has suggested, and I have agreed. From today, I wish you to stand at my right hand as my capo regime. Godfather. But not a word of this to anyone else.
Yes, this is a Goose Game, the prequel.
Given his own family, and
the Goose is actually a part of the Corleone family. If you didn't know.
We become unchallengeable.
So normally we'd have to talk to Michael now. But we already know what we're supposed to be doing. Or the game will know at least. And what we're supposed to be doing right now is we are but yeah, aside from that, honking also makes traffic move aside, which doesn't prevent me from dying still. But now, since we've gotten some more points, we need to put them in speed, because here, coming up next is probably like the hardest run through of any of the ones that we're doing. With run through, I mean we just run through an entire level full of enemies, like an entire building full of enemies. And no, okay, I'm still going the right way. I thought I was going the wrong way, but it's okay, because here's where we're supposed to turn. And now we're pretty much at the end game.
So the FBI is holed up in the hotel?
This cutscene you can skip the moment you get done. And here you're basically supposed to run through everybody, which is not easy. But we are going to make it first try. That's to not waste even more time. Even though we did get hold up by the dudes not walking up right away. Normally the three people in front in the first room in the lobby, they spread out.
Put your guns down.
But they didn't do it this time.
Jimmy, what the fuck are you doing here?
Michael sent me.
Shout out to Volky for finding that.
We don't need no babysitter, Jimmy. This was our job.
Oh yeah? Who pulled the trigger?
Come on, Jimmy. This ain't no quiz show. What's done is done, all right?
So who killed the agent? Was it you?
Nah, it was Monk. What do you mean, agent? I thought this guy was an informant.
He's a Fed. Michael, yeah, it's me. I'm here. You were right. It was Malone. He was a dead FBI agent here. Yeah, he pulled the trigger. He's here. Hold on. It's Michael. He wants to talk to you.
Michael, what the hell is going on?
Monk's dirty. He just killed the agent that was running him. He was desperate to cover his tracks because we
Plot twist. Gasp.
You played some kind of game
Nani?
Monk? I was the bait?
No, a suspect. We had to be sure. Now it's settled. But you'll have to kill him. For the family.
Okay, now we kind of just want to get murdered because what the game does is now, since you ran past everybody, like they're still here, but if you die once, like the doors close over there. That's one of them, and all the enemies on the floors, they despawn. So I want that car. So, if you can make it out alive, it actually is faster, but if you die, it's no big deal there. Sometimes dying actually saves some time. And now, for the last instance, where we are going to use dynamite to speed things up. Hopefully I hit it, because I only have one stick of dynamite left. So it'll be close. Otherwise, I'll have to shoot my way out.
Monk, what happened to you? What happened to you? What do I owe the family? Huh? I mean, I was never gonna be on the inside.
It was never gonna be made, not like you. And for what? Because of who my father is? Let me tell you something. When you killed Frankie...
Well, I killed Frankie.
When they killed Frankie...
Hold on. I was just trying to play Monopoly, okay?
You're gonna let me go, or you're gonna die.
You never wanted to play Monopoly really, really badly, Monk.
Come on, I promise not to hit too hard.
Corleone screwed me over, so I got some new friends. I don't need you anyway. I got some new friends.
Okay. So it didn't work. Where's Monk?
You were my friend.
So usually you throw it behind the piano. You throw the stick of dynamite at the piano. And then Monk would die. But this time it didn't work. It's kind of a experimental strat. God damn it, can I stop bumping into stuff? We're almost there, dude. We're almost at the finish line. So what was I talking about? So yeah, you throw the stick of dynamite and then Monk would die because of the explosion. That didn't happen this time. That's a-okay. So here, I've driven the car because usually you'd have to... I was getting called. Because usually you have to listen to them calling. You'd have to listen to them talking. And, somebody keeps on calling me, and that is distracting the hell out of me. So as I was saying, you drive the car up there because you interrupt them, and then you skip Tom's dialogue, and yeah, you're on your way to Tessio's place, because apparently Tessio is also a traitor. Alright, so this is gonna be a game of playing the game while also hanging up the phone, I guess. Normally, if you call somebody and they hang up, it's because they're busy. And you understand. But aside from that, we have reached the place. You can actually skip this dialogue too, but the time frame is actually even. The time frame is even shorter. The time frame in which you gotta skip it is even shorter than what it would usually be. And here, this is just like a classic shootout, pretty much. Not a whole lot of things you can do here. Except for shooting your way up as fast as possible. The time frame to skip that dialogue with that guy is even shorter than, let's see here. Alright, cool. Normally you'd reload, but I'm gonna reload in this room. And then we're coming up to the final room over here. And then Tesio's hiding over here. And you shoot him, and that'd be the end of that. And now on to the final mission. And it's a good thing we're getting this car. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think it's this way I'm supposed to be going. Oh yeah. Time to go to the final mission. So we're almost there. This is like last half an hour of gameplay, somewhere around there. After a bunch of technical difficulties, and then the last mission and a half interruptions. Here, the car would also despawn if you park it too close to the mission marker. But if you park it in the middle of the street, it actually shouldn't. It actually shouldn't despawn anymore.
Welcome, my friend. You ready for today? Because today, we'll set a course for all our futures.
What do I need to do?
Clemenza is waiting at the flower shop in Midtown. He will help you with what you need to do.
I won't fail you.
It's our destiny. I know you won't fail.
You have to do this before the baptism is over. You don't have
What's up, cat? Actually took the wrong turns there. So now the mission is we gotta go kill all the other Dons of the families. And to do that, our first stop is over at our buddy Clemenza.
He's got a room there. Watch for Strachey coming out. Talk to him. Follow him into the elevator. He thinks you two are going for a little meet.
Alright, and now we walk up to the hotel. I'm actually gonna upgrade in health one more time.
Is Don Strachey ready for our meeting?
Now normally you'd wait for him to get into the elevator, but what we can do right here, actually, what we can do right here is we can shoot him in the face. And then I think our buddy Clemenza is cleaning up downstairs. So that was pretty smooth.
Michael Francis Rizzi, do you renounce Satan
I do renounce him.
and all his works
I do renounce them.
and all his pomps?
I do renounce them.
So that's the first Don dead. Doesn't look like he had any luck with the car. Never mind. Next up, Don Cuneo, as the timer says. So this all has to be done in a certain amount of time. Whoops. And for this one, we have to go meet Willie first. And I kind of took a detour.
Let me go.
Skip their dialogue, and then we're actually supposed to turn around.
Get near to the place and let me in. You'll be on the outside. I'll be inside. Keep an eye out for Cuneo backups. Don't start anything until I start.
So let me upgrade shooting.
I'm gonna trap Cuneo in the door. You see it? Step forward and shoot from your side. Yeah, you'll have nowhere to go. So keep close so you can see the action start. Watch for bodyguards, because they'll be watching for you.
From now on, it's a drive straight ahead, and again, Willie was telling us that he's gonna trap Cuneo in the door. We're not gonna wait for him to trap people in the door. We're just gonna hide behind this car and shoot this guy in the face, and then that guy. And now it's just a matter of walking. and almost getting scared to death. My goodness. And now Nancunio's right here.
You gave your word, and now this.
Quick before.
It kind of confused people up here, and we watched the second cutscene.
Michael Ritzy, will you be baptized?
I will.
In nomine Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Now is the first dawn where you actually get chased. Hold on. Oh yeah, give me this card. Thanks. Alright, so health is not as important here because a lot of health can be made up for by there's actually a potion at the very next dawn that you can take. And aside from change of planes, this is probably the most aggro AI will get. And for the longest too, actually. We'll just start moving at Mach 5 and like that. And yeah, I guess we died. So let's try that again. And I think even this way is faster. That's the same way I went the other time. It's advisable to take the bulkier cars here, because with the fast one, they're made of like tissue paper. Like that would have most definitely meant the end of the car, right there. That was unfortunate. Also unfortunate. And I think this is gonna be the end of my car. Okay, barely not. That is going to be. Alright. I'm just gonna keep on trucking and be glad the game hasn't crashed yet for the third time. unrelenting. That's 2 times in a row, my goodness. But I think they finally stopped. Isn't that great? Peace and quiet. Okay, since we died, we no longer need the health potion that is waiting for us at the other dawn. But here, we're supposed to talk to Rocco.
You made it. Tool up here and let's get going. You know where we're going, right?
And you can't actually skip him, I think.
Put a hook in their head.
You mean you don't know where he is?
All I know is it's a backroom escort service. Gotta be near here.
So, Don Tartaglia is doing some unsavory stuff. Not here in my good Christian marathon. You're not.
Oh, I am so sorry. Come on, I promise not to hit too hard.
He scared me.
Gotta meet up.
Michael Francis Ritzy, go in peace, and may the Lord be with you. Amen.
And the last part. Okay, we're just gonna take one of the cars that are here already. Leave me be, please. I'm actually driving the wrong way, I think. Am I? This seems like a situation to step away from.
I need your car.
Oh my god. Ridiculous. Why is it whenever I am streaming that everybody seems to need me for some reason? I don't understand. You guys will have to wait. Alright, so we found our way out of Brooklyn. It took more time than it actually had to. And of course, In the middle of the bridge. I was gonna take the truck. Wait, no, it's on fire. Okay, it's not. We'll get there. Slow and steady wins the race. Despite everybody under the sun calling me right now.
Nice get up, Al.
We're gonna use this police car to get real close. When Barzini comes
Last
out,
hit.
try to take him down, but it might need your firepower as well. If he gets off the steps, hunt him down. This'll have the cops running from all over. Be ready to make a fast getaway. Park here. We can't get too close. Wait by the car.
So now, here's where you run all the way around. Because you only need to kill one dude, and he's right here.
I knew it. I knew it would be you.
And now we get the run. There's always a fast car here. And now, oh, I died. That's okay because we're just gonna spawn right in front of the car, right? Aren't we? Yeah, see? And right here, what we need to do is, usually we have to drive away from the cops for like 2 minutes, but since we know where we are supposed to be going, and that's the church that we were first at, we just go hide there, far away from the popo. My bad, I was gonna actually curse a little bit, which I'm not supposed to be doing, I guess, because kids could be watching. Super dedicated, exactly. Leave me be. Okay. Hello to you guys as well. Oh, this is great. Alright, now it's waiting for another minute. Let's go here. Oh no, there. Damn. We caused some major problems. Now we're basically waiting out the timer and for our objective to be here. Just right here, and time is coming up. So after all the issues, we finally got the finish or run, I guess. After all, that's time. So that's the Godfather. I hope you guys enjoyed. Shout out to everybody in chat. Thank you guys for the GG. That's not a PB, but I'll take it because I usually I wasn't really feeling it after a point. So it's not technically it's not even a finished run, but I'll take it nonetheless. Yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. Shout out to everybody in chat that came to watch from my community. If you want to see finished, non-crashing runs, make sure to give me a follow. And yeah, that's about it. Waiting for somebody to take over.